when the brothers are reunited with Cass, what's their relationship like at the beginning of the season?
Well, a lot of it's going to depend on, a lot of it depends on the state that Cass is in. Right. Because he's obviously in a completely different state. It's something that we're going to have to deal with, something he's going to really have to deal with. He's got to come to terms with, his kind of newfound situation. So Cass has always been a very useful tool for the boys.
He is a tool.
He is a tool, but useful. Yeah, useful. And now there's a big change there. So he's gonna, in his adjustment, the boys are gonna kind of have to adjust to him and his situation as well, right. Which makes for some interesting.
And it's also not to literally not have the angel in our pocket. I mean, we have kind of an angel, but part of the deal that Dean makes very clear to Ezekiel is you're not just going to keep popping out. Like I don't want my brother to find out about this. I don't want to just have you fix everything when it happens. We've got to just try and fix Sam and let's go forward. So we see that struggle for a few episodes, but then when do we first run Cass? What's that? He gets, we run into him because he gets found. I'm trying to remember what season are we?
You got to remember we're shooting episode 8 right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to figure out.
Let's see. Yeah. So he runs into an issue with the female.
Yes.
And then I tell him to get his ass back to the bunker.
That's right.
But then because he's there, and because of what Sam's going through with his situation, there's a bit of a conflict there.
And there's a big war in heaven, or not in heaven, but the war that was in heaven is now on earth and hardcore. And so there are factions of angels, obviously, that are out for Cass's head, that are out for Ezekiel's head. And so I know Ezekiel probably feels that it's unsafe to have Cass around because if Cass is a beacon for angels that hate Cass, then if the angels show up, then...
And Cass doesn't have the power that he needs to defend himself or protect himself or to protect us. So Dean literally has to sit down with him and be like, you gotta go. And that then sends Cass out on his own to fend for himself, which we come to find out, I think last episode 7, we can find out where he's been and what he's been doing, and that's pretty fun.
Jensen, who's Dean leaning on through all this? Because he doesn't really have Sam to lean on like he might have in the past.
Not the way he has, simply because of Ezekiel and what he's doing inside and what he's, the work that he's doing within Sam, and that's it is a bit of an eggshell situation for Dean that he's not used to. Well, I say that he probably has at some point in the past 9 years. But yeah, as far as leaning on, he doesn't have Cass, and he doesn't have his brother to what's that?
In the classic sense.
Jensen Ackles was lurking.
Video bombed you.
So yeah, he doesn't have his support system like he used to. He doesn't have Cass the way he does. He doesn't have Sam. He doesn't have any of the. He's got his car. That's about it. He's got his car and his music. So it's been the beginning of the season has been a little difficult for him because he kind of feels like he's on an island of his own, and that's a situation that he doesn't like to be on or be in.